Okay, hello and welcome back to more F1 2021 My Team. Today you join me for the Baku, Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Now, I've always loved Baku. It's been a great circuit for my car. Very, very fast down the straights. Very, very long straights. I mean, from turn 16 down to turn 1 is technically just a straight with kinks. Like that whole thing. So it's really good for our car. Luckily for the Alpha Tauris, it's not as good, so they don't have as much straight line speed. So we should hopefully be able to overtake them even without DRS. But we'll see how the race goes. Okay, going into qualifying here. Most of the time, I'm pretty confident around here. But that castle section with no traction control could be quite interesting. So we'll see how that goes. I actually need to make sure I don't get on the throttle too early, and I should be alright. Yeah. Anyways, coming to the end of our first time to lap. Oh! Almost losing the car there, out of turn 19. We're all good through turn 20. And now down a very, very long straight with a bit of DRS. Oh, I actually deactivated it, but it shouldn't be too much of a big deal to qualify. Oh, P2. Very nice. Purple sector 3. Oh, cheeky drift. Oh, I hit the wall. Nah, we're good, we're good. Oh, we'll just sit here and let the Haas go past, and whoever that is. Oh, no, they're coming out the pits. Right. Ooh. A bit of a loss of grip, which isn't great, but we'll be fine. Alright. I'm just going to pull off into this runoff. I probably should move a little bit further forward. But I just don't want to move because the AI are really weird. Now we're going to Sebastian Vettel this bad boy. There we go. Spin that bad boy around. Get out of the thing. Get out of the runoff. Let him pass. Oh!
That was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
I just strolled it as well. Lovely stuff.
And a warm welcome to you from Azadlik Square, heart of Baku and home, of course, to the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. With high speeds, tight corners and few runoff zones, many are expecting a safety car here today, so our drivers will have to stay very much on their toes and hopefully away from the barriers. Baku City Circuit then, an unpredictable 3.7-mile track around the streets of the Azerbaijan capital. 20 turns for our drivers to navigate today, including the infamous Turn 8, one of the tightest and most challenging corners of the season. Anthony Davidson is here once again for today's Grand Prix. Let's talk about Reed. That was a great podium in the last race, so can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
There are never any guarantees in this business, but certainly the performance last time out would have boosted their confidence coming into this one.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and it's Pierre Gasly in P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Raikkonen, Norris, Reed and Hamilton, Schwartzman, Sainz, Ticktum and Nobuharu Matsushita, Armstrong, Aitken, Lance Stroll and Tsunoda, Russell, Leclerc, Antonio Giovinazzi and Sergio Perez, Ocon, Joe, Latifi and Nikita Mazepin. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
Okay, so because of the incident in qualifying, we're still P5, which is good. We didn't get set an extra lap. But the tyres that we absolutely blasted with some drifts and spins are equipped because we are in the top 10. So the game only reckons we can go 3 laps on these tyres. We're going to go for 4, see what happens. But yeah, the tyre wear's going to be high. Grip's going to be low. This could be shocking. But I'm hoping turn 1, maybe gain a position or 2, and yeah, that's about it really. Anyways, here we are then on the grid in Baku to 5 red lights. We are underway for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Not a great start, getting a bit scared with the throttle there into turn 1. We should be able to go out the right hand side of Hamilton. Oh my god, bloody hell. Cheeky spin. Oh Christ.
The virtual safety car has just been deployed due to a build-up of stock cars
wow,
on
that
the
was
track.
sick.
Watch your pace.
There was a crash in front of us, and then we had to take to the runoff and absolutely spin. Really sick. Oh, wow. That was scary, though. That was really scary. Alright, Raikkonen and Stroll, I believe, both in the pits. That sucks for the AlphaTauris. Anyway, safety car coming in. We're in P9. We had to take the runoff. We lost quite a few positions. We got very quickly back on the track with a quick spin to the right and just as fast forward as we can to try and get back on the track before we got overtaken by too many people. Nice evasive actions there. And it actually doesn't matter how this start is going to go because we're going to pull into the pits at the end of this lap. To still get a bit of a free stop whilst everyone gets quickly racing. We're going to pit under safety car, technically, sort of, kind of. Not really though. We probably should have pitted at the end of lap 1, but I thought, you know what, we'll do it now. And we still don't lose as much time as a normal race. 1.9 seconds stop as well. Very nice.
Look after these
We'll
tyres
pull out
now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
12 seconds behind Raikkonen and Stroll. They've also both pitted. But they pitted under safety car. So we'll see how the next couple of laps go. At the end of lap 4, we're looking rapid. Carlos Sainz sets the fastest time. Now we won't set the fastest time because obviously we're in the pits for half of the first lap. A couple of people in, Verstappen and Ocon, Masashita as well. So I'm going for medium, so I'm going for hards. Across the line, a bit faster than our previous time. A 1:53, which isn't great, but with a pit stop, not too bad. And the pace is definitely on. The pace is definitely on. We've caught up so much to Raikkonen and Stroll. As we go across to finish lap 5, Perez and Leclerc both in the pits. We cross the line, fastest lap time of the session. Mazepin and Sainz both in the pits as well. We're up into P10. Raikkonen and Stroll only 6 seconds ahead. Lap 6 then, we're heading down towards the castle section. Still 6 seconds in it between us and Stroll. Hamilton 1.5 seconds behind us. Sainz 0.3 behind him. Time's constantly changing as people go up and down. Yellow flag behind us.
Okay,
it just went back to green. I don't know what's happened.
We've been informed of an
Max Verstappen is out of the session and the safety car has been deployed.
The safety car is being deployed.
Okay. See what's happened. Max Verstappen into the castle section. He just loses grip. Did anyone hit into the back of him? No one hit into the back of him, but he did lose both his rear tyres. Okay. Oh.
DRS is offline. The rear wing is down, so you can stay out while we work on a fix.
Brilliant. Brilliant stuff. Alright, a couple of people pitting then. We'll slide down for the Delta line. Giovinazzi and Russell, Latifi, Tsunoda, all pitting. We're going to be in 5th position. That looks like an Alfa Romeo and possibly a Williams. I'm not too sure. Have not gone into the pits. Raikkonen and Stroll ahead of us now. Let's see if we can get any positions into turn 1. Safety car coming in at the end of lap 8 to start 4 laps of racing. Or is it 5? 5 laps of racing. As we go and get a rapid start. Having to let off the throttle a little bit to make sure we don't go past Stroll before the line because people get mad at me. Well, it's not against the rules in 2021. But we are all good past Lance Stroll up into P4. Technically P2 because Armstrong and whoever is ahead of him will have to pit at some point. Him and Aitken will have to pit through the castle section behind Raikkonen still. Absolutely rapid around here at the moment. The AlphaTauri still doesn't have that straight line speed that we do, which is very good for us. It allows us to catch up when we need it, and hopefully we can get past very, very shortly. Behind Raikkonen once more, I reckon they're going to pit this lap, which will put us up into P2, and then we just need to gain one singular position. There we go. Armstrong piles in, Aitken piles in. Let's do this. Right behind Kimi into turn 1. We didn't get a great exit out of turn 1, so he does pull away just a little bit. Okay, here we go then, into the castle section. Behind Kimi, still about 0.4 seconds now. We're going to have a bit of a long straight now, from turn 12 down to turn 15 with a couple of left-hander kinks. He's pulled away. Oh, that's a really loud bang. He's just pulled away, but yeah. There's nothing we can really do just yet, but we should be able to get a bit of a slipstream, use some of our ERS that we've saved up over the lap. Not a great exit out of turn 16 though, but yeah, use some of this ERS to catch up, and then hopefully DRS will be enabled and we can get him at the end of the next lap, which is the main goal really. But yeah, he's a little bit further ahead, about 0.6 seconds now. Fully accelerating flat to the floor. We're going to use up all of our ERS to the line, just using it all up to get it back
DRS
now.
has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
Okay, here we go. DRS on the right-hand side of Kimi Räikkönen around and down in towards turn 3. He's going to be right behind us, but not close enough.
Brilliant.
We've got past
Nice move.
Kimi Räikkönen, but it won't be the last we see of him. Between turn 20 and turn 1, and then turn 2 and turn 3, is 2 DRS zones. There's 2 DRS zones on the track. He will definitely get back at us there, and probably by turn 3 will make a move at least once in the next 2 or so laps. So, yeah, we just got to try and fend off. But for now, we're doing so good compared to what we were in Monaco. So, that is good. Right, here we go then, down towards turn 3. Kimi Räikkönen is right there. He's going round our inside. He hasn't made it past, but he got very, very close to us. Very close. Kimi is playing a risky game here. Very, very risky game. He wants to stay in F1. He don't want to die. Alright, at the end of lap 12, with one more lap to go. Let's see what we can do. Oh, my throttle just cut out. That's fine. Let's see what we can do down the straight. He's going to have DRS. He's catching up very close behind us. Bit of a technical issue with our pedals. The throttle just sometimes... It doesn't like cut out normally that bad, but it cuts out a little bit. Kimi Räikkönen alongside us into turn 1. He's got fully past us now. He's down into turn 1. We're alongside and past him once more. He'll have DRS after turn 2. But we'll see. We might be able to just fend him off if we take that outside or inside line. As long as we don't let him choose. If he chooses, he's the winner here. Kimi Räikkönen then coming up alongside. We're going to try and force him down the inside. He's going to go down the inside. He's absolutely shot himself down the inside. Now we have to be very careful. But into turn 4, now we have the inside line. Playing the long game here. We've got the inside line into turn 4. And we're going to get past a little bit of a slip there. Into turn 5, he's going to get back the inside. But into turn 6, we have the inside once more. And we're back past him. And now into turn 7, we still have the inside. But he might look for it. No, he hasn't looked for it. But that's a pretty intense end to the race. From turn 2 down to turn 6, he was coming at us. Pretty mental stuff. But now we have this long straight. Oh, Stroll got past. I didn't even realise. Stroll got past Räikkönen. Okay. Well, Stroll is very, very close behind us. I say very close. He's within DRS. There's a long line of DRS before the end of the lap. Normally in most laps you get like a little blip of DRS before the end of it. But here you get quite a long shot of DRS between here and the checkered flag. So he may just about manage to come back at us. But let's see what happens. We're going to pull to the left, try and force him to move back to the right, try and cut off that slipstream, making him take the longest route he possibly can to the checkered flag. We take the checkered flag in P1. It just wasn't enough for Lance. Maybe if Räikkönen and him didn't switch positions,
You've won the Grand Prix.
then Räikkönen might have got past, but he didn't, and we took the win. Oh, I can breathe again. Oh, I love this game, man. I love this track. This track's
Here we
just so
are then,
nice.
it's victory in Azerbaijan. Great work from the whole team here at the track and back at the factory as well. And some pretty handy driving for good measure. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
Well, I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out on the track was today: speed. I know it sounds like an obvious thing to say, Crofty, but fast cars win races, and we saw that today with our winner.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race.
Oh, anyways, that is the race. A double AlphaTauri podium, 2 and 3. Kimi Räikkönen actually started in 3rd. I didn't realise that. Lance Stroll started in 13th. We started 5th, came 1st, but top 5 is us, Stroll, Räikkönen, Hamilton and Sainz. Sainz currently doing a bit of a better job than Verstappen has been, actually, I think. There's been quite a few DNFs between them. Same with Ferraris, so nothing new there. But yeah, Baku, one of the greatest circuits in Formula 1. Everyone hates it, you know. I've met a lot of people that actually hate Baku. My favourite circuit by a long shot. I love it. That and Austria, they're just simple tracks that cause good racing. And I love it. I actually have a really good record here. I think out of the 8 races I've ever raced here, I've won 6 of them, so I'll take that. But yes, looking at the standings then, we're still P1 by 25 points. Lance Stroll P2, Yuki Tsunoda P3, Jack Aitken in P7 and Nikita Mazepin in P10. Very interesting stuff. But yeah, none of the Red Bulls and only one of the Ferraris to be seen, which is really surprising. Anyways, that has been the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. I want to thank you for watching this far, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time out for the Canadian Grand Prix.